And we're back, guys. What an amazing day yesterday. If you had those underdogs, $50 would have won over $100,000. And you didn't even have to take all of the underdogs to win. You could have took some to win like one set, like Linda Nosova. A lot of great matches. I was excited. I spent yesterday just watching all those matches because I knew the underdogs would win, but I wanted to see how it unfolded out. And a lot of them won after coming back down a set, which is amazing. Like Jacqueline, like Montgomery, some very good matches. And we're gonna start things off with Vika taking on Turmo. Turmo's gonna have she's gonna have the home crowd backing her, a good defensive player, but she doesn't really have the athletic ability that can really pressure Vika. I mean, it's just gonna be getting balls back that Vika's gonna be putting away. That's pretty much how it's gonna go. Vika's very experienced, and the fact that Tormo doesn't have that vertical speed that could really frustrate Vika and disrupt her patterns. I think Vika wins this match, so we're gonna take Victoria Azarenka to get the victory here. That's the pick. Danielle Collins taking on Jacqueline Christian. This is gonna be a good matchup. Jacqueline has her form. Danielle is, look, still the hottest player on tour, right? She's on a win streak. She looks really good. She's solid. And therefore, I think with Jacqueline being in shape, the first set goes over 8.5 games. Next up, Iga Swiatek taking on Sorana Cristea. Sorana hasn't done well against Iga. But again, like, let's go back to her back in the last year at the U.S. Open. I told you guys, look, it's tough to continuously beat someone, especially 3 times in a season. And Iga's been dominating Serrana. So she has to have learned from those previous meetings. She's a professional, so she should be able to come in here with a game plan, and therefore I think she'll possibly do better in the first set. But we're gonna take the first set to go under 9.5 games. Um, Iga should get past Serrana. Yelena Ostapenko taking on Carly. Now this is a matchup here where I told you, Carly, she's been red hot. Another huge win today. And again, I had her. I think this match here is going to be very competitive. A lot of people think Yelena's just going to blow Carly out the water. I would take Carly on the 6.5 alternate spread. I think she's going to win service games. She's in too great of a form to not win service games. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take Carly plus 6.5 on the alternate spread. I think she's going to win service games. And I mean, and look, when you're facing Yelena Ostapenko, you really just have to get balls back. Yelena's her first 1-2 punch is going to be deadly. If you can survive that, take her into 3, 4, 5 shot rallies, then literally she doesn't have those angles. She likes to really attack down the line right off of a serve or a return. Once you start returning balls, she doesn't have those angles to really beat you. And Carly's going to get balls back. So I do think she'll cover 6.5. Sloane Stevens taking on the Greek goddess Zachary. It's going to be a good match. Two ladies that know each other well. And I think this is a matchup here where Sloane, if Sloane is getting balls back, she's going to continue to put pressure on Zachary time and time again. And I think the first set, both ladies will hold. I like the first set over 8.5 games. Next up, Beatrice Haddad and Emma Navarro. Emma's hot. She looked really good last time out. I thought Podoroska would do a little bit better than that. But Beatrice is a baseline bully. Now, Emma wants a baseline. She wants to go deep. Beatrice is going to keep, it's going to be a no-fly zone. Beatrice is going to keep everything in front of her. Therefore, I like Beatrice Haddad to win at least one set on the set spread. That's the pick. Leylah Fernandez, Ons Jabeur. Look, two very explosive players. Ons has been, she's been struggling a bit. She didn't look good against Ann Carolina Smilova. I felt Leylah Fernandez turned it on when she felt pressure and needed to. And I think she'll continue that trend here. I think Leylah Fernandez is going to hold service game. So I like the first set to go over 8.5 games. That's a pick. It's going to be a good contest there. I will be watching and covering that matchup. Maddie Patty taking on Ludmilla. This is going to be a good match, guys. I think the first set goes over 8.5, and I like Madison Keys to win at least one set. I think Madison's going to be the stronger player. I think she's going to be more consistent, even though she hasn't played that much on clay. Ludmilla does have a drop shot. She's going to have to go to the drop shot and the slice to get Madison Keys off of that baseline. If Ludmilla's drop shot's hitting, she can win the match. But I do like the first set over 8.5, and I think Madison Keys wins at least a set. Coco Gauff, the future of tennis, taking on Dayanna Yastremska. This is going to be a good matchup here. Now, Dayanna, she had to come back last time out, and I told you guys, look, you might want to look into this match and because I think Yastremska is going to lose a set, and she certainly did. She lost the first set. Now, Coco, I think, is going to be too good here. She's going to put too much pressure on Dayanna to return balls. Go watch the video where Coco had the 30-shot rally against Arantxa Rus. Like that video. Show some love. Hit the super thanks. I don't think Coco's going to have an issue with Dayanna. Dayanna is going to come out with bombs and heat-seeking missiles. She's going to try to back up Coco, but it's just not going to work. I think Coco's defense will get balls back. Her athletic ability will put Dayanna on the back end. And I think with Dayanna on the back foot, she's going to struggle too much, make a lot of mistakes. Coco's going to go ahead and hold, and then the match is over. Those are the picks, guys. Enjoy. But what do you guys think about the doubles players not being allowed to practice on the clay court facilities there? What do you guys think about that? I think it's wrong. And I think that if you don't want them practicing on the courts that are empty, by the way, then you know what? Remove all doubles from the tournament. If you're going to have doubles players in the tournament, then treat them fair. And of course, being, sarcastic, of course there's going to be doubles players in doubles matches in any tournament, right? That's how they do it on tour. So show these ladies respect. Too many ladies have been complaining. They're being housed and bused to a separate practice facility that's 25 minutes away, and the courts are different. That's unacceptable. Treat the doubles players with respect. Treat them fair. They are professionals. There's no reason they should not have access to practice on the courts in Madrid. It's like the French leg of the tour. It's starting to become the most drama-full leg of the tour. I used to think it was Australia with all the ladies getting there early, the heat wave, having to stop matches due to extreme heat, and the players just having such a long commute there, not being able to get settled in. The first Grand Slam of the year. There's a lot going on in Australia, but in terms of drama, I'm starting to think that this leg of the tour has the most drama. There's no excuse for not letting doubles players practice on the facility. Like, is that the ugly stepchild? That's disrespectful. These players are professionals. They work hard at their craft. They should be allowed to practice on the facility. What do you guys think? Comment below. Those are the picks. Enjoy. Quick rundown. What are we going to do? Vika over Sarah Sreebers-Turmel. Collins and Jacqueline. First set over 8.5. Iga Swiatek, Serrana. First set under 9.5. Yelena, Carly. I like Carly plus 6.5. I think she'll get balls back. Sloane and Zachary. What was the pick there? First set over 8.5. I think that's what I said. Beatrice said Dad. Emma Navarro. I like Beatrice to win at least one set. She's playing too good right now. Layla and Ans. First set over 8.5. Keys and Ludmilla. What did I say on that one? I said I think I like Keys to win at least a set. And I like the first set over 8.5. And I like Coco to win that match. Those are the picks. Enjoy. Like the video. Hit the super thanks. We'll be right back.